What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another daily dose of the TRE Workshop. We're going to talk about this ridiculous thing here in a minute. Now, when it comes to stuff that I did today, of course, we had the farmer's market today. We were able to sell a knife and a whole bunch of blacksmithing projects, so that's always awesome. Plus, I was able to get out here and grind one of the 6 profiles that I'm working on right now. That's like this on the other ones, and the other ones are right down there getting ready to grind. But I wanted to go ahead and get one of these knocked out, get the bevels done on that. So that's up through the Scotch-Brite finish on it. That is going to be such a good profile. The way that I'm going to do the handles on these are going to be a little bit different than what I've done in the past. But whenever I do the grinding video showing how I actually grind my bevels and get them knocked out super fast, I'm going to do it on one of these profiles. So hopefully that'll be beneficial for y'all. Now, when it comes to this ridiculous thing right here, I actually got this from a guy at the farmer's market. And I get asked all the time, hey, do you redo blades? Do you, sharpen knives? Do you make sheaths for knives? Do you do all this and that, and the other? And I don't typically take on hardly any of those, because typically if I'm going to make a sheath, I want to make it for my own knife, because I'm not really a leather worker. I have a bunch of leather working stuff, but I don't really do much of that. I make a lot of knives and stuff like that. So I'll make sheaths for my own knives, but I don't typically like to make sheaths for other people's knives. There are people that do leather work that do that. I'll leave that for them, and they can hang out in their lane and do their own thing. So I don't typically take on other knives, and I don't typically do restorations or fix people's knives. But this thing, I was like, that's pretty cool. And the guy's willing to, pay to have it done and everything like that. But I think this seemed really cool. I did look it up. This is not a super fancy cleaver or anything like that. If you look up Village Blacksmith Solid Steel Forged, it'll show you all these cleavers. These were from, the early 1900s, whenever they were making these. And I'm going to go through and actually regrind all this, probably do a new heat treat. I'm going to change the handle profile, all that type of stuff. It is bent to all get out. The tang's all screwed up. There's so many things that need to be fixed on this. That cutting edge doesn't make any sense anymore. It's been hammered on in the back. This has been put through its paces, but it's supposedly 5160. So I should be able to reheat treat it, refix it all, and do all that stuff. We'll see how that goes. But that's what I did today. I'll catch y'all tomorrow.